Alright, what's up, guys? So, I got a video request from Jack Jenner, and he wants me to talk about people want to drag you down to their level and want you to suffer as much as possible. That's a lot of people, man. A lot of people want to see your downfall all the time. And they see something that they want, right? Like, they're jealous. And they want to see you at your downfall even more. They want you to be on their level. They want your mental health to be worse. They want you to feel like garbage, you know? It's best to stay away from those people as much as possible. Like, say if it's like your family, or it's like these so-called friends, but they're really fake. Gotta get rid of them fake friends if they're acting that way. Or it's a job, you know? These coworkers see something out of you and they're jealous, they're hateful, and they want to put you down. Best to get out of that job, you know, if it's affecting your health and everything. So that's what they want to do, and misery loves company, you know, like that's a real saying. And people that are douchebags, they're miserable themselves, they're insecure, they want something that you have, like I said, and they want you to like get worse. They want you to like see more bad things happen to you. That's how messed up people are, you know, because people see you have money, they're gonna get mad and they're gonna get jealous. They're haters, you know, and they see you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, they're gonna be like, I want that. Those type of people will try to get with your girl or your boyfriend or something, or they wanna try to ruin the relationship somehow, you know. Right? And yeah, like if you're a good-looking guy or a good-looking girl, you'll get hated on. You'll get a lot of jealousy in an envious way, you know. And a lot of those people never asked for those good genetics. Also, they never asked for good looks, and they get hated on for some reason, you know. They get this attention, but they get treated a certain way, you know. And those type of people want to see them at their downfall all the time, you know. Yeah, they want you to suffer as much as possible, right? They don't care if your mental health gets worse. Like I said before, you have like a hereditary disease, right? Like if you get like a cardiac arrest or something, or you are hit by a bus and you're paralyzed, they don't give a shit, you know. Those type of people have no empathy. They want to see you worse all the fucking time, you know. They'll always be your haters. They don't like you. I notice when you say the truth about things more, you'll start having more people like that. You'll separate yourself from them people more, because when you say the truth, you say the truth about things like your views on life or politics, or you reveal your sex life, or you reveal your financial situation to them. Those people, you'll reveal that to somebody and they'll be jealous of that, you know. That's why you always gotta be careful what you say to people. You want to keep that private a lot of times. People that you don't know, because you don't know what their motives are. You don't know like what they'll be jealous of in a bad way, right? That's something I have trouble with myself. I overshare at times, and that comes from my autism. It's no excuse to keep doing it, obviously. I try my best to not do it, but it can fucking happen, you know? You overshare about something about yourself. Those type of people want to see your downfall, you know? Because you talked about something that they want all the time. And it's not just always what you have too. You could be very poor. You can be homeless. You can have hardly anything. You could be unattractive, and people still want to see you at your downfall. It's like more different, obviously. They'll talk shit on you. They'll say harsh words to you, and they want to get to the point where they want to see you in a worse situation, even though you're in a really bad place in your life, and it's worse when it's your family. Your family could be like this, no matter where you're at in life, Your family can do this. Like, you could be doing well, your family can be envious of you. Your family can hate what you're doing. They could be jealous, Your parents, your siblings, your aunts, uncles, It's pretty shitty that your family can do this to you at the same time, Yeah, that's sadism right there too. Those type of people want to see you suffer as much as possible. They want you to feel so much unnecessary pain, That's pathetic, you know what I mean? They don't want you to achieve things that you want to achieve in life. They want to see you feel like garbage. They want to spread insults to you. They want to say, oh, look, you don't have the status. You don't have this. You don't have that, They want to make you feel worse. They're haters, It's what they do. I guess the best way to not be around those people is to separate yourself as much as possible, whatever you can. And that's not easy depending on the situation. Like, if you're at work, it's not easy to separate yourself from a coworker, It's not always easy to quit the job depending on your situation, right? So, yeah, they want to see you suffer as much as possible, these type of people. It's because they're miserable themselves. They see other people and they get easily jealous, They see other people and they think they're better than them, so they want to put others down, Because, I have more things in life. Look at me. I'm going to put that person down. He doesn't have hardly anything. Or she doesn't have hardly anything. So, it comes from both ways. Like, the more you have or the less you have. You're going to get treated like shit from these people, They want to see you at your downfall, and they want to see you suffer as much as possible, like what you're saying. Yep. Down to their level. Every time. It's always over, like, trivial shit, like sex, money, like just like your looks, or how you socialize, you know what I mean? It sucks when you're like neurodivergent, you have autism, for example, or like a learning disability or ADD or something. That's something that you never asked for. That's something that is genetic, environmental, and you get unnecessary treatment from people, and they want to see you at your downfall. They want to see you suffer the most, even though you never asked for those fucking things, I guess even if you have the social skills, it's the same way, It comes from jealousy. It comes from insecurity. It comes from trying to fit in and try to fit in with a status and say, I'm better than this person. It's all kinds of things, That's why, like, it gets worse the older you get, because people are like this even more, People are trying to conform to society. People are trying to compare themselves to others all the fucking time. And I guess, like, even say if someone got bullied a shit ton, they may turn out to be a person that's very envious and jealous and hateful, not all of them, but it happens. Like, you can be bullied and you may not even turn out to be that way. You could be a better person, but still get treated like garbage. And you just have things and you just get hated on, They just want to see you at your downfall and on their level all the time, like what you're saying, you know? That's why there's a lot of people like this. You separate yourself from people. It's hard to find like-minded people that won't do those type of things to you, you know? They accept you for who you are, and that's it, you know? But so many people are shallow, man. People are superficial with others all the fucking time. They don't give people a chance. They just always want to compete to survive, and in a pointless world that doesn't make sense. Why are we having a human race keep going, you know? And you're dead. You're non-existence, you know? What's the point of all this trying to see a person at their downfall, go on their level, and they want to see them suffer more, you know? What's the fucking point? People fucking do this all the time, you know? I mean, I remember I was like, when I was younger trying to fit in high school, I was a fucking asshole. I was trying to fit in, be a bully, you know? I wasn't always the person being the victim of bullying. I was the bully myself, you know? I regret that shit, obviously. Because it's from insecurity. It's because you want friends, you know? And you don't have to do that. You just be yourself. But, you know, that's what people will do, man. Family, friends, co-workers, anybody can do this to you. I'll catch you guys with another one.